Hey, how's it going, everybody? Say hello. Let me know if you can hear me and see my screen. Hello, Hugh in Miami. Hey, Nod, how's it going? Let's see, we got a lot of people piling on right now. We'll get started in just a few minutes. Just say hello. Let me know where you guys are from. It's always interesting to see everyone from around the world. Hello from Florida. Two from Florida so far. Hello, Wah. How's it going? Good to see you here, bro. From the UK. Jerome, Atlanta, Georgia. Steve, Wellingborough, UK. Right on. Good to see you, UK guys here. A little, that's not too late for you guys. This webinar is early for more of a Dorn. What's up, Dorn? Can always count on you to attend my webinars. Appreciate you, man. From flyover country. I guess I'll have to figure out where that is. Robert from South Carolina. How's it going, Robert? Welcome, welcome. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. Got a few people still coming on here. I'm going to give everybody just a couple of more minutes. Make sure everybody gets situated, gets their go-to webinar up and running. Hello, Gary from Ireland. Good to have you here. Oh, Indiana is the flyover country. Okay, I did not know that. Yes, this appears to be recorded. It says this session is being recorded. So hopefully we will get a replay and I will be able to send this out to everyone to the replay page once we get done here. So you guys ready to get started? Yeah, let's do this. We don't have much time. We have exactly 1 hour. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna try to get in as much as possible here. So we created some slides over the last couple of days. A lot of this is just going from the hip. I kind of like to talk freely and openly, but I've got some slides here just to give you some sort of, a visual of some of the things that I'll be talking about today, and then we'll head over to a PC and do some demo, answer some questions, and all that stuff. But all right, guys, well, let's get started. Hello, my name is Todd Spears, and as you can see, that's my ugly face there on the screen. That's pretty much what I look like. That's not from 1999 or anything like that. I think that was taken maybe earlier this year. Good old bathroom selfie. I'm not the professional photographer. I'm not really my thing, but hello, hello, hello. All right, guys, so I just want to say that I am super excited about what we got going on today. This is kind of my method for what I've been doing for in this particular space for the past almost a year. I've actually been involved in the blockchain and in crypto since around 2013, 2014. It's kind of when I started getting involved. Started doing some mining in the beginning and building some rigs. I'm kind of a computer nerd, if you will. I've been a software engineer my entire life, and I've always, built my own computers and stuff. I have a data center in downtown Dallas where I built the thing pretty much on my own with the help of a couple of other guys. So I've always been kind of into that kind of thing. And so, but just a little bit more about me. I've been around online since 1996. So I've been here quite a while. I feel like I've seen it all and done it all, but obviously I haven't. But the crypto is, just a super exciting new technology that is going to take over the world. And that's just a fact. The blockchain is going to disrupt just about every industry there is. And it's exciting to me. And I'm so glad that I'm a part of it. And I can't wait to just develop, more software and more training throughout. One of the things that I'm actually doing in a couple of months is I'm going to be moving to Puerto Rico for 6 to 8 months per year and get involved in the big crypto community over there, because that's where a lot of things were happening. I've already been visiting over there and been to some crypto meetups, and it is very exciting. There's a lot of things going on, and that's where I'll be spending, my next, who knows, forever, I guess, building a new team and learning from, a lot of the experts over there. Like I said, I've already been there and been to some meetups and met some extraordinary people that are really heavily involved in blockchain. So I'm all in. I also have another software company that we do a lot of things in the local marketing space, but this is also something that is occupying my time now. So let's go ahead and get started and talk about what we're going to talk about today. Again, I just kind of went over. I should have switched the slide there, but anyway, yeah. So this is mainly about the crypto underworld. Oh, a little bit more about me. Here I went shark fishing back in August, and here's one picture of one big sand shark that we caught. And then right after this shark, we also caught a hammerhead. So we were 2 for 2 that day. It was absolutely extraordinary. I'm a big CrossFit athlete. I do compete in some tournaments and things like that. So that's what I kind of do every morning to get my blood pumping. It can be very grueling, but it can also be very rewarding. So that's what I do, and then I hang out here at my PC and search up some blockchain things and get involved with all of that. So let's get going here. The usual, just pay attention to what I have to say, and hopefully you'll learn something. Now, one of the things that everyone knows about or has heard about that's been in this space for any time is Shiba, right? It's been in the news. It's been all over the place, especially in the last few months. But maybe what you don't know is that Shiba actually began about a year ago I think it was August in 2020 that Shiba was actually launched. And you've heard of a few guys. There's one story out there that a guy invested $4,000 and Shiba took off and he is like $4 billion worth of that token. Now, you can't dump all that on the market. It would crash pretty fast because of the way that's structured. But Shiba was actually started down in the underworld, down in the decentralized finance space. And this is just one example of how a token gets started in the underworld. People invest through the DeFi mechanisms and protocols, and then it does a big pump, and then it gets a little bit of Twitter action and Discord and Telegram groups all start talking about it. And Reddit, don't discount Reddit. Those guys can pump these meme coins pretty hard, and then it starts getting a lot of volume, and then the centralized exchanges pick it up, and then it just goes from there. And as you know, Shiba is one of those where it's a great example of how to get in on a project early for 0.000000068, and then all of a sudden you're at 0.003. You're knocking down those zeros, and then you've made tens of thousands of % on your money. And believe it or not, it does happen a lot. This is just one example that if you're in this space that maybe you've heard of. And here's a little bit more. There's been so many articles about what I was just talking about. Musk sometimes tweets these meme coins and they actually skyrocket. And these are a lot of these coins before they reach the centralized exchanges. They're down there in the underworld on the DeFi. And let me just explain something real quick why I call this the crypto underworld. Because like I said, I've been doing this in the DeFi space in the underworld for almost a year now. Started in January of last year, and there's a lot of scams down there, guys. There are a lot of meme coins that have no use whatsoever, and they get people to invest, and then they pull all the liquidity and run away with everybody's money, and you can't sell. So one of the things that I talk heavily about inside the course is how to watch out for that stuff. And you have to look at some things, and there are certain telltale signs. And I got ripped off. I got rugged a few times. Before I knew what I was doing, I lost a lot of money, actually. And then I started to understand and see things that really made sense and really helped me pick out, the good ones from the bad ones. So I just wanted to briefly tell you guys that that's why the name, that's why I call this the Underworld, because the number one most important thing that I want you to remember from this and inside the course is that, there's a lot of scams going on down there. It's unregulated. There's nothing you can do about it when you lose your money. And so you have to be really, really diligent and really, really careful. All right, let's move on. Crypto Underworld, again, this is more about how I did it, how I find tokens down there in the DeFi space. I vet them, I understand what they're doing, I get involved in their groups, and then, I invest in them before they go mainstream. And this happens all the time. And I just explained what the Crypto Underworld is. In my opinion, it's the DeFi. It's a decentralized finance space that is a little bit scammy sometimes, so you have to be really, really careful. Now, as I explained earlier, it's when tokens, they get started down here in the DeFi space, they launch down here because you can't really get on a centralized exchange unless you have volume. Those exchanges don't want you on their platform unless people are going to trade it. And no one's going to trade something that no one's ever heard of or heard about. So they have to start somewhere. It's kind of like anything else. You have to start somewhere. So they start down here in the DeFi space. And if you don't know how to trade in the DeFi space, if you don't know how to get started, if you don't know how to use MetaMask, if you don't know how to use PancakeSwap, if you don't know how to use some of those tools down there, then it can be a little bit challenging. And that's a lot. That's what this course is a lot about. I'll teach you how to get involved. And one thing else you have to remember is this space is developed by a whole bunch of blockchain nerds that are not very good with error messages. They're not very good with the UI. Sometimes things are clunky. Sometimes they don't exactly work as they should. So you have to kind of see these errors. They don't make any sense half the time, and you just have to figure it out. So hopefully, once you've been through the course, you'll understand how to get get it all going. And this is a funny slide here because this does kind of remind me of the early days of the internet, because like I said in the beginning, I started in 1996 and everybody thought I was crazy. I was always online. I was always trying to figure things out. I was by myself. None of my friends were involved at all. I was the only one with a PC and everybody thought I was crazy, but I just knew that the internet was going to change the world. This reminds me of 1998 again, when everybody knew what the internet was, and some people were using it here and there, but they really didn't get it. They really didn't know that their entire life would be centered around the internet eventually. And that's where we are today. In the blockchain space, everyone's heard of Bitcoin, right? Some way, some short shape or form. You've heard of Bitcoin, and maybe that's all you know. And you kind of get it, or maybe you don't kind of get it. But at the end of the day, it's going to change the world, and your kids' lives will be revolving around, the technology that the blockchain is going to provide for all of us. And it's going to make our lives a lot easier. It's going to disrupt banks. It's going to disrupt real estate. It's going to disrupt schools. It's going to disrupt voting. It's going to disrupt everything. So this is what it reminds me of, and this is why you should be getting in now and finding these projects that do things like this. This is an interesting project that I came across probably last May or so. And it's created by a jeweler in Houston who creates jewels for a lot of celebrities and stuff. And he wants to bring diamond certification to the internet, the GEO certification. It's kind of like an NFT play as well. But as you can see here, this was a legit project. And it's actually done more than this. It's gone up and down a little bit, like all of these coins. They go up high and they come down some, and they go. It's kind of roller coaster-ish a little bit. But this one, when we got in really, really early at the beginning, and just made thousands of dollars on this one right here. So this was a great play, just one example of a great legit product down there. And a lot of times, guys, these plays aren't necessarily actually fully functional. They have what they call white papers and roadmaps. So you kind of got to believe in them to get behind them and hope that their team is going to execute on what they're doing. Here's another one, just another example of the coin that just keeps going up. This one did 339% in one day. All right, and this one actually went up a lot higher than this eventually. And then it came down some. There's always a pumps and there's always a dump. One of the things that I want to mention here, guys, is that whenever you invest down here in something and you double or triple your money, you should be taking out what you invested in. And you should leave what we call a moon bag. And that's if that project takes off, like some of them do, eventually, say by an Elon Musk tweet, or just a big Reddit group that gets together, or just a great project that actually does something, they can really skyrocket. So again, I'm going to be real clear. These coins are sometimes risky, but as soon as they double, you need to take most of your initials out and just leave enough to, you know, make a lot when it moves. Here's another one that I got into. You can see the little dog icon there. Back 6 or 9 months ago, there were a lot of Doge style coins because of what happened to Doge, and it went off, and everybody was kind of feeding off of that, you know, hype of the Doge coin. So this was a great one. You can see here that my estimated value of this coin was $2,000, and it went up fast and made a lot of money on that one as well. So inside the crypto underworld, it's basically a video course of everything you need to know about how to get started, how to use the DeFi space, and also lots and lots of videos of real life examples. And guys, I just created this course recently, like in the last few weeks, because I didn't want to, I knew I was going to do this for a while, but I didn't want to create the course back then. I wanted to wait until it was ready to go, because this space moves so fast. You have no idea, or maybe you do. It moves so fast. You know, 1 month equals 6 months in real time. So everything that's in the course now is stuff that I've been doing over the last couple of weeks, and nothing really that happened 6 months ago, other than examples of you know, coins that skyrocket. But hell, yesterday we got into an IDO of a launch, and you know, it 400x in one day. So this stuff just happens every day, all the time. So that's a little bit about, again, I just kind of already said all that. You really don't need any experience in crypto as long as you believe in it and understand that it's going to change the world. I'm going to show you everything you need to know about how to get involved. It doesn't take much money to buy into these coins. You can get in for as little as you want. You know, this is just like Bitcoin. It's all fractional. You know, you can take your you can make profits without risking a lot of money, and then just kind of roll those in to the next project or the next project or next project. We're also going to give you some training and resource guides, and of course, there's also a money back guarantee if you don't learn anything on what I'm teaching you. So here's an example of a token that went off on what's called VelociPad, and actually this was the VelociPad itself. There's a lot of launch pads down here in the DeFi space that you really need to get involved with. And I teach that in the course as well, on how to find those, how to get involved in those, and how to get in on the projects that you're launching. This one right here, as you can see, up 10,000% in a very short period of time, a few months. So this was amazing, and this is not the only one. I was just looking at some of the other pads the other day. I looked at, I forget the name, it'll come to me in just a second, but it launched at 0.005, half a penny, and now it's at $1. So to put that in perspective, you know, a few $100 at half a penny, and it goes to $1. You're talking about thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of dollars in profit. So these pads are really cool. You definitely need to get involved. The prices are only going up on those, so you're at, this is good timing. So I just said a little bit about that. I'm trying to move a little faster here so I can get to some actual demo of some of the software and some of the other things like. But let me hear you guys. What do you guys? Let me read some questions now. I see a lot of comments coming in. So let me take a moment to read that. And if you've got any other comments you want to add, or you know, maybe just tell me about your experience in the blockchain world, I appreciate it. Yeah, right on. Some people say I've never heard of the Underworld before. I've never bought any coins in the DeFi space, but it's interesting to know about these new projects. And that's really the key here, guys, is getting in on projects that no one knows about. That's how you make money. I mean, if you think about it, like when I was in Puerto Rico, I went to this crypto party, and this guy had bought the 19th floor of an apartment complex. It was a condo. It was 3 stories. It had a pool, and he had, just about 30 or 40 people up there. It was a poker party as well, but it was just a social gathering, and it was all the food and drink you wanted. And this guy was a Bitcoin millionaire. And the reason why he was a Bitcoin millionaire was because he got into Bitcoin early on. He got into Bitcoin in, the 2012 range, and just believed in it, believed in that project, believed it was going to change the world. And lo and behold, he was right, and it did. And great guy, got to talk to him quite a bit, exchanged phone numbers. I still get to chat with him every now and then. And he also talked about getting into Ethereum when it was 30 cents. He got a lot of Ethereum at 30 cents. As you know now, our Ethereum is around 4,000. We're in a little bit of a dip over the last couple of days, mainly because, it just happens a lot. You got to get used to 10% drops here and there in the entire market, but it was mainly that the bill that Biden signed into law that kind of puts a little bit of into the understanding the DeFi space and what's required of a lot of the third party exchanges and staking protocols, and just how they're going to deal with all of the unregulated things that are going on down here in the DeFi space, because it is unregulated. The DeFi space, for the most part, does not require any KYC, which means know your customer, means you can trade with your own wallet on your own PC. It's your own tokens, and exchange with these third-party protocols that do not care who you are. And that's the cool thing about blockchain in general, in my opinion, is that it doesn't matter who you are or where you are. It works for everyone the same. There's no discrimination at all. And hopefully it'll stay that way. But I understand that, the powers that be want to be the powers that be, I guess you would say. I don't want to get too much into that, but yeah, very exciting times. Very exciting times. Let's move on here. So making 100% to 10,000% is not unheard of. Some of them go higher than that. Shiba is in the millions of percent, and you can see, there's a few other examples, extreme examples of that. But making 10x, which is 1,000% on a coin, happens quite a bit down here in the DeFi space. Things take off really fast. If you get in early before everyone knows about them, then you're sitting in the right spot. Now, you typically want to look at what kind of project it is too. And I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you how to do the research. I'll show you what to look for to hopefully you'll find, you can find some good coins down there. All right, enough about that. I also have two additional underground methods that I use to make even more money from crypto holdings and getting free reward tokens. And then also there's a special hack that I use for limiting this pancake swap slippage to just 1%. I'll teach you all about slippage and what that means later on in the course and stuff, but I have a hack that will actually save you a lot of money and make you a lot of coins, as opposed to doing it, how everybody else does it. Also have access to a done for you trading it's not VPN, it's VPS, sorry, virtual private server. I'll show you. I'm going to go in there and demo that for you guys in just a minute. We also have hands-on help and support inside my Telegram mastery. If you're not a part of Telegram yet, you should get involved in Telegram as soon as you can. All the groups are down there. All the masterminds are down there. There's a lot of great people down there, and there's also a lot of scammers. So you have to really be careful of some of the scammers down there, and I'll go over that as well. So of course, what we're doing here is I'm launching the Crypto Underworld today in about 45 minutes to the general public. You guys on this webinar are going to get a special discount for the entire funnel, and I'm going to go over that too. So the first offer in the funnel is the front end. It's going to be $37 now, today, and then I'm going to raise it up to $97 before the end of the launch is over. It comes with, like I said, a lot of videos, a lot of information on what to do, how to find the tokens, how to find the next Shiba, hopefully, how to get started for just a little bit of money. You don't need any experience. And then the second course that I have in there is staking. Now, there's another thing that we do to make extra money. It's called staking and yield farming. And that is some big money making situation down there as well. I've done really well with farming and staking, and I'll show you how to create liquidity pools and find these places that you can stake your tokens in and make extra. I'll teach you how it works. I'll teach you all the ins and outs of everything there is about staking. I've done quite a bit of it. It's also included in another offer is a secret pancake swap. I can't just give this away for free, guys. This is too important for a couple of different reasons. And if I gave it away to everybody, then too many people would use it and then it might stop working. And that would be no good. So the pancake swap hack is included. I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know about how that works. Also, and I think one of the most important pieces of this is the Telegram Mastermind group, the LFG software, and the training updates. Inside the funnel, I'm going to sell that for $597 for the first year and $97 a month after that. I can't tell you how valuable the Telegram Mastermind groups that I have paid for. Some were $500 to join. A couple of them were $500 to join. And then another one was $2,000 to join plus $97 a month. So I'm not afraid to do that as well, because I can't tell you how much great information that I've been covered through the Telegram groups and the friends that I've made down there. But I'm also including my new software called LFG Tools. And what it is an alert software. I'm going to show you a little bit more about that in a minute. And then also you're going to get ongoing training updates, video updates from me whenever I see something out there that you guys should be aware of. So this right here, guys, I just can't say enough about what this is right here. This is just awesome. And here's a little bit more about what I just talked about. I'll be sharing some insider methods as I see them. I'll be sharing new platforms as they come alive, as I experiment with them, as I understand them. I'll be making videos on all that stuff. You're also going to get a trading VPS, a private virtual private server that I like to use because it keeps all of my trading software and my wallet safe and secure in one location that doesn't have email on it, that doesn't have any other extra apps on it. I don't install anything on there that can get hacked. The only thing I'm using on there is a browser and some browser plugins, a VPN service, and some bot trading software as well. And that's another good thing to have. If you ever get into bot trading software, you're going to need a computer that stays online 24/7. And there's a really good one out there called Trade Butler Bot. And I've used it, and I use it inside of my VPS so that it never goes to that server never goes to sleep, and it's always online. So the total actual price of everything that's in my funnel today is $1,045. That includes everything that I just talked about. And as you know, the price is obviously going up. This is launch special pricing. But of course, on this webinar, we're going to make you a better deal, a special offer, to buy the entire funnel for a one-time price. So what I've got for you guys is the ability to save $548. It's $497 for the first year, and then only $97 per month. And the reason why there is a monthly fee associated with that after the first year, it's due to the software that we have. Obviously, it costs me money to maintain that software. It costs me money to use all the APIs that I use to pull in data for that software. You're also going to get my help and support in my mastermind group. What you're going to find out is there's going to be a lot of helpful people in there. It won't just be me. I've already got a couple of other guys set up to help us out in there. And then what we're going to see is a whole lot of people getting really, really smart, really, really fast, and helping everyone out. There's not a single group that I'm in that just doesn't that I've seen have a few people that didn't know anything to guys that are just all in and doing great. And I remember the first time, the reason why I thought about doing this course back last, I think it was around May, because I got into a couple of these mastermind groups and everyone was lost and everyone was confused. But I had already been doing it for a few months by myself, learning it on my own, spending my money, losing my money, watching hours of YouTube videos, searching the internet, and people were just asking questions like crazy. And the one owner of the group couldn't really keep up, and he couldn't really help everybody as much as maybe he should have. So I was the one basically helping everybody get going. And then that's when I kind of figured out that, I was pretty good at it and I knew what was going on. And so the mastermind groups and the Telegram groups are so helpful, and I just cannot recommend them enough. And the number one reason is, like I said, this space moves so fast. It's absolutely crazy. So if you guys got the link now, if anybody needs a link, just let me know. We'll pop it in the chat. I probably should have done that already. Let's see if I can go back one. Okay, price is going up. Yeah, there's only gonna be 100 of these, because at $4.97 a year, honestly, I make zero on that. After I pay commissions, after I pay my staff, I'm probably gonna lose money, to be honest, at $4.97. I really am, because it does cost money to have support and all that for that. So I'm only going to let so many people in at that price. I know there's going to be a ton of other people that just buy it for more money and the whole thing. So there it is again. go.cryptounderworld.net/bundle. If anybody needs that, I'll put that in the chat right now. Oh, by the way, what I'm going to do for you guys live, if you want this and want to save another $50, type in the chat like I'm in, or give me the coupon or something like that, and we'll give you a coupon, and I'll take another $50 off of the price of this. I forgot about that. All right, got some takers. Cool, thanks guys. Go.crypto. Oops, yeah, let me make sure I'm spelling that correctly. There we go. You guys can see that in your chat now. All right, so let me, we've got about 30 more minutes here. So now let me bring this other screen over here. Whoa, slipped off my mouse pad. Let me bring this over here for you guys. Snap. Okay, can you guys see that? Can you guys see that screen? All right, we've got a lot of coupon, please. There we go. Thank you. You guys getting that coupon? Cool. Appreciate it. For some reason, my chat is kind of wonky here. I've got some strange stuff here at the bottom. Anyway, I'm gonna disregard that, guys. Can you guys see my screen? Can you see? I'm sure you can, so I won't worry about it too much. But so this is the VPS. So guys, this is what I use to do a lot of my trading. And as you can see here, we use Nord. By the way, in the course, I go over Nord and why I think you should use it. I won't go into details on it, but a VPN is also good. There are some instances out here in the DeFi space where the US isn't allowed. Other countries aren't allowed. There's lists of countries that aren't allowed to do things for the political reasons out there. So VPNs are great. You can see here, I have an Exodus wallet that I'm gonna teach you all about. I think Exodus is absolutely phenomenal. Brave is also the browser of choice. I don't like being spied on. And Brave actually just announced, that reminds me, don't sleep on the BAT token, BAT. It's only gonna go up from here, provided there's always gonna be dips and stuff. So listen, guys, first of all, don't ever freak out when the market's down 10%, 15%. That's just a good time to buy on the good projects. Trust me. I've been doing this for years, and it just never fails. It just always goes up. Brave is now incorporating a new wallet inside of the Brave browser itself that hasn't been released just yet. but it's about to. Right now, what we use a lot of is MetaMask. Okay, MetaMask is connected to the Brave browser. It works on Chrome too, but guys, you can use whatever you want, but you know Chrome tracks everything you do, so you know. You probably do know that, but Brave does not. There's a lot of privacy involved there, and Brave is a clone of Chrome, so works the same way. It works just as well. But they're also installing an in-browser wallet that's coming soon. So that's going to be really cool. That's going to be really exciting because, you know, extensions and anything you install extra on your computer is susceptible to being hacked. All right. So what I have here. So this is a cool one. In my course, I just went over, this is about staking and auto compounding. So right now I've gotten into wheat just a couple of days ago, and it's doing pretty well. I think I got in, it was at $300. I put in about 280. And so I was at I was like at 0.8 2 days ago. And now I'm at 1.0. So I've gained $25 or $30 in the last couple of days. I don't know exactly because why? Look at this APY. Can you see that? Look how outrageous that is. But that's why this is going up so fast. And the coin's going up too. I bought in at 300. I think I just said that. The coin's already gone up 100. Now, $100 is not a huge amount when the token's 300, right? It's relative. It's relative. But the point is that this has been going up for a while. So this is what I teach in my things like this is what I teach inside of the staking and compound section. A lot of these out there, just a lot of them. I can't go over everything right now, but this is just one example of one that I got into a couple of days ago, which is really cool. Here's another one. I got into AltGG. AltGG is kind of a sports token, and you know, I've got a little bit in here, not a lot, but the staking rewards are pretty good. APY is 32.67, and making 30% per year on a project that you feel is great is awesome. Because I'm not selling this token, I'm just going to keep it, you know, for probably forever. And as I'm keeping it, I might as well be making more of it. So, you know, you go in and you learn how to use these things and you get extra coins for no money. So, and you're making interest, so you're getting rewarded and all that. So that's really cool. Here's another one, Night Finance that I got into just a couple of days ago. Now this token's gone down a little bit. I think I got in when the token was 82 cents. Now it's 76. And you know what? That's super normal. Super normal. The chart looks really good on this. One of the things I will say that in the course I go over this, so I may not need to do all this because you're going to get all this information. And I actually did an entire video on how I found Night, why I invested in Night, and it's ongoing right now. That video was made. I think I did this. I can't remember now, but Saturday or Sunday, I think I got in here on this one. Like I said, the course is fresh. There's not a single video in there that I didn't make this month. Most of them were made in the last 2 weeks. So it's super fresh, and I did that on purpose. It was hard. I was under the gun, but you know, I spent 18 hours a day for the last 5 days, you know, putting most of this together because I wanted it to be super fresh. So this has only been going on a couple days, 757%. Great way to make, just sit here, hold your tokens. You know, they go up and down, fluctuate a little bit. Now you have to be careful. If this coin starts bombing, starts tanking, you got to get out. It's real easy to click that harvest button and that minus sign and get your money and get out if the thing starts going south fast. Because Night, I'm not sure Night has a great use case, but they do have their own DEX. One of the things I talk about is they created their own trading platform in here, their own DEX. It's similar to PancakeSwap, but anyway, I'm getting a little long-winded on a lot of things. That's all in the course if you want to know more about it. Now, one of the things that I mentioned about this tanking, how do you know if this tanks? I searched high and low for months and could not find anything that could track these tokens down here in the underworld. There was nothing. Well, there were some things and they didn't work. Nothing worked. It was all vaporware. Nothing would work right. So what did I do? I decided I'm going to build my own. And this is where we come across LFG tools. Now, LFG tools is just in beta right now. Let me go ahead and log out and log back in. It's got a few quirks here and there. Like right now, you see that it's fetching, but it's really not doing anything because it timed down on me. I'm going to log in. This is Spearhead 2. I'm going to log in here to this account, And I'm super excited about this piece of software right now. It's in beta right now, and it does two main things. Number one, it alerts you when things are going bad via email. Oh, I need to get that on SMS. And then push notifications is for your browser, and then webhook. Don't worry about webhook, it's for APIs. And then you say when you want it triggered and how often. And then you also, the first part is you put in, I like to do 20% up or down. If a token's going up 20%, maybe I want to buy more. Maybe there's some good news that just came out. If the token's going down 20%, maybe I want to get out. Maybe not. I want to go and look at it and watch it. But I need to know. I cannot tell you how many times I went to lunch and came back or went out for the night and was gone for 3 or 4 or 5 hours and came back and went, oh no, what happened? Right? Where I didn't even check. But now I get straight up alerts, text messages on my phone that tells me, hey, something's going on here. So this is absolutely phenomenal. I love this tool so much. And this is just one phase of what this is going to do. Oh, that's why I haven't set up my, this is a brand new thing. I have to set my phone number in here. I haven't done that yet. This is brand new. I just set this one up yesterday. But what this can do is I can sync my wallet by pressing that right there. And if anything's new, aha, something's new. Valhalla, that's right. I just bought into Valhalla IDO yesterday. So I haven't done that yet. So this software went out and looked inside my wallet and told me that I have something new. It'll also tell you all the scam coins in your wallet too. So, and you can blacklist it if you want. That's in the training as well. But I'll import this coin. Exactly 9:40. We got 20 more minutes, guys. So I'm trying to hurry here. But this tool is great. It has its own. It has a little bit of a charting feature here. I like this a lot right here. So I can just look at this and say, okay, what's it been doing the last 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 24 hours, and 7 days. That night swap token that I just told you about, that I just got into, I wish I'd have gotten in 7 days ago. Look at that. And then look how beautiful that is. Just straight, just a straight line there. That is great looking. A lot of times, sometimes you have to be careful when you get in, here, and then it dumps to here, right? Or it just completely rugs out, right? So this is beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful graph. SCAR token, I just got into yesterday. This is guys, I'm gonna give you a big tip right now. Even if you don't buy my course, get into gaming DeFi. Say that again, get into gaming DeFi. Things like Sandbox, things like different. Oh, by the way, every single thing that I've ever said on this webinar is not financial advice. Do your own research. I don't know anything. These are just my opinions. And my biggest opinion is get into gaming DeFi. The gaming tokens that are coming out. Sandbox, #1, already has millions of users, been around since 2011, have gotten everything blockchained and ready to go, not launched yet. And their token is just going up and up and up and up and up. Research it. Sandbox. I own it. Disclaimer. But I think it's gonna moon in the next couple of years. A lot of games are going to moon. They do it every day, all the time. This one right here, Old GG. This is in the gaming space. This is in the gaming space. Oops. This is in the gaming space. A lot of gaming DeFi tokens out there. A lot of brand new games coming up. You need to get into the launch pads that are launching these games. I'll show you one right now if I can, if I have time, called BSC. This is in the course too, guys. I'm just giving away stuff now. BSCSstation.com. I'm getting into, I probably spelled that wrong. BSC, oh yeah, I did BSCS, too many S's there. BSC Station, oh, maybe it's .finance. Yeah, it is. I'm in here, I'm staked in here, and you have what's called a launch pad. I cannot go into all the details. I do in the course on how to get in on these. This is my next one I'm in, DAO launch. I just get rewarded through the guaranteed allocations. This is a good one for games, and I'm just getting because I'm staked into their pool, and I go over this in the course, I get free tokens of all these launches. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. I get so sidetracked. I get so excited about things, guys. I'm so sorry. You'll see it when you watch all my videos. I'm nuts. The other great thing about LFG tools is we have events alerts, and the reason for that is as I just showed you. I'm glad it's kind of a good segue. BSC Station has these uh, timers. Okay, see this right here? Opens in 2 days, 12 hours, and 16 minutes. Okay, there are so many things going on out here in this space. When tokens are launching, when you got to have your KYC filled out, when you got to be staked, when you got to do this, you just lose track. I got so sick and tired of missing out on 200, 300% because I forgot that a token got launched. I'm a busy guy, right? I'm busy. I got all kinds of things going on, and I'm not very good at writing things on a notepad. And that sucks anyway. So now we have events where we can basically just say new event, put in the details, tell it when you want to be alerted, and then save it. And then lo and behold, bam, I got an alert this morning when I woke up about something on BSC Station that I got to go take care of in a little bit. So this is great. I love that too, because again, it sucks to be all excited about getting in on a project. You know it's going to go off in 4 days from now, and then you forget. And you had the money ready, you were ready to go, you're super excited about the project, you forget, and then all of a sudden one of your buddies in the TG group go, hey, I'm up 2x, did you get in? And I'm like, oh no, I forgot. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts because when you find the good ones and then you forget to get in, it sucks. So back to LFG tools, this is just the first two things that this software has. Now, if any of you know me at all, you know me that I'm a lover of creating great software. And I have already got so many ideas that I'm going to put in here. There's a whole entire NFT section, NFT research section that's coming soon. It's being developed right now in the background. There's so many other things that I want to do about wallet tracking and seeing who's pumping and who's dumping and who's buying and who's selling and what they're buying next. All kinds of ideas are going to be going in here. I don't have time to explain everything, but so many things are going to be coming into the software, and you're going to be grandfathered in to one price. And I'm also going to be tokenizing this software in 2022. And obviously, if you're involved, you're going to get, airdropped. You're going to get involved with tokens on LFG tools as soon as that comes to play in 2022. One of the big reasons why I'm moving to Puerto Rico is because I am going to build a super crypto team down there to help me develop this software in extraordinary ways. All right, enough about that. We are about 15 minutes till I've got to run. I'm just gonna go. Let me see if I can see if you guys have any questions. I've kind of been ignoring the chat here. I know that my staff over here is really helping you guys out a lot. I really do appreciate the support down there, Bilal. Yeah, guys, my chat is a little bit weirded out. So if you have a burning question for me, go ahead and please type it in now quickly, and maybe I can see it. I'm not quite sure. I've never seen GoToWebinar do this to me on the question side. My questions are jumbled up. Wow, I see a lot of you guys hopping in here, or at least requesting the coupon. Yeah, I'm giving away the farm, guys, but I just want people in. You know, I really do. I want to help you guys out. Anybody that's interested in this, I know that I can teach you this stuff, and then you're going to go off and you're going to find ways to learn it on your own as well, just like I did. And stay involved. You know, don't freak out. It's something. If I freaked out in the very beginning when I messed up, or somebody rugged me, or someone, not some person scammed me, but some project scammed me, I'd be nowhere right now. But I didn't. I hung in there. I took my lumps. I learned where the pitfalls are. And I remember those things. I'm pretty good about that. And yeah, it's been nothing but great for the last 6 or 7 months. But there was 2 or 3 months where I thought, wow, this is just not a good thing. But I stuck it out and wrote it out. And I hope you do too. I hope you do too. Crypto is going to change the world. Let me see what else I can think of here. Let me see what other Excuse me. Oh, this is night. A lot of these tabs are from the night video I made and talking about it and everything. This is what Pancake Swap looks like, guys. This is how it connects with your MetaMask. There's another big tip I'll give to those of you out there, even if you're not going to pick up my course. You see AVEX right here. Again, not financial advice. Do your own research. I probably am the biggest crypto idiot in the world, so you probably shouldn't listen to me. But I will say this: the Avalanche ecosystem is just now getting started. The Avalanche token right now is between $80 and $100. It fell down to 88. I bought more, and now it's back up to 96. In the last 2 days, every single thing almost has been red, except AVEX. And that's one good telltale sign. Whenever you're looking down, I use an app on my phone called CoinMarketCap, and I love it. It's absolutely great. It does really well, and I'm always looking at it. And one thing I noticed over the last couple of, I was actually just looking at it right now. I got another swap alert. I mean, a token alert. Sorry. Everything's red, and then AVEX is up 6%. And what that tells you is people are scared of all the rest, and they're getting out. But who are they not scared of? AVEX. Why is that? Why are so many people putting their money into AVEX when there's blood in the street, there's blood in the water? Everybody wants out, but not in AVEX. That ecosystem is going to be phenomenal. And I'm just telling you, there's so many great projects on here. I'll give you one right here, right now. Trader Joe. The Joe token. The Trader Joe is the biggest DEX on Avalanche right now. So they have a Joe token. I'm gonna have to shut down my Skype. People just keep chatting. And Trader Joe XYZ.com requires Avalanche, kind of like Pancake Swap requires BNB. Great token here. I'll show you right here. I was setting up to do a pool with Joe and AVEX. I'll give you another tip on another token on here that's going to be great. It's called Rocco, ROCO. The Rocco token is coming up with its own Rocco Finance. A lot of great things coming down the pipe with gaming and Avalanche and Rocco. So a couple of great tips for you there for those of you guys that are listening to this webinar. Even if you don't take me up my course, you should research some of the things I'm talking about. I talk about all these things inside the course, obviously, because I'm really super bullish on these types of things. Rocco is a good one. Joe's a good one. And Avalanche. Do not sleep on Avalanche. It's coming. And then I was going to talk about one more thing. Solana is a Phantom wallet. Okay, so a lot of times there's different chains and you need different wallets. Now, MetaMask does a great job. MetaMask does a great job of being able to switch chains. I teach you how to add all these chains in here so you can move around into other networks. Not everything's connected yet. There's a lot of bridges out there right now. There's a lot of great projects right now that are bridging everything together. So eventually you won't need multiple wallets and all of these things. Guys, everything here is in its infancy right now, and it's only getting stronger. You are in the earliest stage of not the earliest. Okay, the earliest obviously was when just Bitcoin came out, but the DeFi space, the decentralized finance, and all the projects that are coming out down here is going to change the world. And it's kind of like, again, 1998 all over again for me. And what happened in 1998-ish, give or take a year or two here or there, the Google, or formerly known as Backrub, then it was Google, Amazon, so many tech companies right now that are multi-billion-dollar companies started in 1998. And those people that invested in those companies when they first started because they saw the future probably became millionaires. It's not unheard of. You go look back at the charts. Now, nothing has increased faster than blockchain. If you look at the difference between, you've probably seen some memes where $1,000 invested in Google in 19 or 2000, I think it was, 20 years, this 20-year spread. You'd make more money if you put $1,000 in Bitcoin 8 years ago. So let that sink in. There's so many great projects down here, so many great launch pads. I'll give you a couple other ones. AdaPad special. A lot of, I think I gotta stop doing that. Everything's .io and finance and like that. AdaPad.io, yeah. Great place to get involved with. A lot of great projects that are coming out on AdaPad. And these launch pads, actually, if you want to find the launch pads, there's lists. I'll go over this in the course. I spelled that wrong. I'll give you some URLs in the course to stay on top of these launch pads. Right here, 10 best ideal launch pads. List like this, and go in there and research them and see what they have coming up. These launch pads, if you get involved with them, they'll give you free tokens on their projects at launch. And I promise you guys, I've been involved in where you get $50 worth of a token at 0.0001, and then when they launch it, when this is a pre-sale, and then when they actually launch it on the DEXs, on the decentralized exchange, it goes to $10. That's ridiculous. $50 turns into $20,000, and it's vested over time. But these are great projects. These are projects that are going somewhere. These are projects that are people want. And most of these launch pads have projects that are vetted. They're not going to be rug pulls. Not going to be scammed. Oh, here's another one. Anything backed by Bluezilla. If you see the Bluezilla logo on any project, know that it's got millions of dollars behind it and a great marketing team, and it's going through. I have not seen a Bluezilla project bomb yet. Bluezilla. So I'm giving away a lot of free info here, guys. Even if you don't pick this up, that's okay. I'm not here to talk anybody into anything. Do your own research, use your own money however you want, and I'm cool with that. But you should be getting involved in blockchain, and more specifically the projects in the underworld. The projects that are on the sexes right now, yeah, they have room to run. A lot of altcoins. There's a lot of altcoins. Cosmos is a good one. Graph, GRT. These are some of these are in the dollars range. Some of them $10 to $20 range. They're going to go to hundreds in a few years. There's no doubt about it. They're going to disrupt the world. But if you really want to see the 10,000% gains, then it's happening in the DeFi space. That's where those are. For a coin that's sitting at $10 right now to get 10,000%, I don't know the math on that exactly, but it's got to go. It probably can't even go that high anymore due to tokenomics. That's another thing you should research is tokenomics. Every project has their own tokenomics. It's supply and demand kind of thing. Too much supply, like SHIB. Guys, SHIB's never going to go to a penny. Maybe in 20 years when the world economy is, $500 quadrillion. SHIB's not going to a penny anytime soon. It would be ridiculous if it did. Bitcoin would have to be $1 million. So tokenomics is a big thing. You guys really should learn. If you're interested in this and you're interested in projects and what's capable, what's possible, then understand tokenomics. It's a little difficult to understand, but you kind of get it after a while. If you do enough research on it, you can look at the tokenomics on the white papers and say, okay, I can see where the max price on this is going to be somewhere in this range. So still can be good, but you have to be realistic. I see a lot of stuff in Telegram groups and stuff where people just don't have a clue. I'm like, wow, what did you just say? That's like you haven't even read a single article on what you just said. So please do your own research. Get in my course. I try to give you as much information as I can. I go off a lot on different tangents. Even if I'm making a video about this one thing, something will pop in my mind, or I'll see something and you'll get some extra value on whatever topic that's on my brain. So guys, it is 9:58 my time. That means I gotta go. And I'm sorry if I didn't answer your question. I just can't understand exactly these questions over here. It's like they disappeared, they showed up. So I do apologize if I didn't answer your question. Hopefully my staff helped you out in every way you can. This replay will be going up just in a couple of hours. So it's going to be rendering. So if you want to watch this again, I'll have it up and I'll email you if you registered. I'm only going to sell 100 of the bundles because again, I don't make any money. I don't at all. For a full year of what you're getting, I'll make money next year, maybe a little profit. I still got to pay all my staff, and it's a lot more than a few hundred a month. Trust me. See, there's support right there. You guys see my Skype buzzing in here every 10 seconds. Yeah, those guys work for me, and they're great, and I should give them all the credit in the world. I just think of stuff. And I used to be a programmer, but I don't do that anymore because now I just research and think and try to put things into action. But all right, guys, I gotta go. I hope you guys, got some valuable information out of this. I'd love to see you guys in the Telegram group. I will be just constantly in there. I spend most of my days in Telegram, and we'll see you there. All right, guys, gotta go. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.